Okay, that's better. Okay, let's get this on the road and begin with the design. Okay, so what I want to do here is first off delete this, and let's do a blend of how I want the layout first. So you have the main here, and I want to basically design the sidebar as well. So bootstrap sidebar. Let me see how I can do this. Sidebar examples, alright. Yeah, that's a lot of markup. Okay. Proceeds, got it. Alright, let me try another one. Bootstrap sidebar. Okay. So it should be something like this. So, like this, but maybe outside here. And I'm going to leave the header for now. Oh, normally it's inside the header. Trying to understand this design. Putting the nav bar and the sidebar inside the header. That doesn't feel right. Let me try another one. Need to find out what works best for my case. Okay, something like this should be good. Let me see. This is basically me just copying the text, so it might not work out of the box. Okay, it's just the HTML. Does it work like this? Okay. Let's see. Nope. This is something else. Okay. Let's create a responsive sidebar. Something like this, yeah. Your class content, div class sidebar. Okay. We have a container, not a content. Alright. Okay. That changes. God damn it. Right. You just do something. This. Oh, doesn't work like that. Okay, I'm going to switch this screen to this side. We're just using it to monitor. And I see the avatar is not tracking properly. Or maybe it is just a bit delayed or not noticeable on my OBS. Right. Okay, add CSS. Let me see something. Material UI ASP.NET. My framework. Okay. Well, how to add material styles. Normally, material UI is a bit more manageable in my case, but yeah, would need to jump a few hoops. Not worth my time at the moment. Multi-level sidebar, step by step sidebar tutorial. Alright. Script, etc. Static collapsible sidebar menu. Alright. Okay. So sidebar should be a nav ID. Okay. What I want to do is basically this. Grab this into here and alright. Okay, sidebar, bootstrap sidebar. List unlisted components. Okay. Let's try it like this. Making dropdowns work, I don't need that. Okay. And then the wrapper. Let me do this. Close other tabs. Pin this. Close. 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 That's better. Okay. www.root. CSS site CSS. Going to here. Do this. Apply changes. See if it reloads. Okay. Inspect. How does it look now? So have this, which is a sidebar. Okay. Also, let me do something in here on my OBS. Okay, hiding a few things. Okay, transform, center the screen. Okay, that should look a bit better. So, wrapper fights. I think I should just draw out the layout from ASP.NET and write from scratch. because otherwise I'm losing a lot of time here trying to adapt. So, okay, everything here disappears. These scripts should be elsewhere, but okay, let them be there for now. Let me see, admin dashboard layout. Let me see something that's a bit more proper than that. Trying to find something that fits what I want. Okay, these are paid. Tail-admin fruit, tailwind, CSS. Okay. Alright, let me do it like this. System admin dashboard. Okay. So something like this. Okay, and then the CSS. Right. Okay, requires restarting, fair enough. Internal server error. Oh! Because of the render body. I was forgetting that section content. So in here is where I should have the @render body. Okay, apply changes. Now it should do something. Okay, that's more or less what I'd like to do. Okay. So next, what I want to do is in here. Let's just do something on this screen. All right. In here, I want the ID bottom section, and in here I want to place my logout, and let me grab what identifies the user, this. Okay, so something like this will be in here. Let me see, do I have any icon thing? No. Material icons. Let me see if it's this. Okay, Figma plugin, GitHub repo, developer guide. Got it. Okay, so using in web, static font with Google Fonts should be this. Material symbols outlined. Can I use variable fonts? Okay. So now if I go into here and search for an icon, for example, log out, here it is. In-house style sheet. Material symbols outlined. Let me see if static icon font. No. Let me see if I can just do it like this. Do it. Symbols outlined. Trying to understand how this works. Okay, how to use material icons in HTML. Google Icons intro. Alright, that's what I want. Okay. So it should be something like this. iClass. So works a bit like Font Awesome, but in a different way. Let me see if this exists. Okay, going to here and refresh. It does. Awesome. So I'm getting closer to what I want. And here, I don't want this as LI. Okay. Just as an href. Now if I go to here, Control F5. Did I save it properly? Yeah. Should be working properly. It's outside the UL, so yeah. Let me try it like this. Restart the app. Okay, it was that. So now if I could just have it working in a different way, but alright, let me grab the code that does the logout, this here. ESP page, account logout. If only I could do this in a different way. Yes, this is a bit annoying. ESP page, okay, so has to be like this. And here, apply changes. Okay, unable to cast HTML string to type system string. Let me see what I missed. ESP.NET Core identity. Form class in here. Title manage. This should be working. Huh. Now that's weird. Let's see. So if sending manager is up to this. Not exactly what I wanted to do. Okay. Let me put this up here in the top. Okay. So that is working. Now, why is the A class not working? Do I need to reload the app for that? Yep, was that. Identity account logout. Click here to log out. Yeah, imagine it would be that. I could just say for it to redirect, or just put this. Let's do it like this. So they're here. Okay, that should be better. Like that. Okay. Successfully logged out, right? And if I do count login, okay, just does this. Let me grab my password. Copy password. Okay. Just do something here. All right. So let me see what else I can do. Dashboard. This one I'll leave for something else. Okay, so let me see something. I normally have some code that detects if the page I'm on is the current page. Is the page that is basically on the link. Let me see. Where is web? Views, shared layout. Should have something in here that basically says how it should be done. Okay. Index, generate tags, etc. Post list. Trying to remember how I basically do all of this. Tag helpers, post list layout, tag helper. Nav link, nav bar. Okay, if current route equals page.route. Okay. So what I want is, what is current route? Okay, this I obtained from here. I remember I had code to detect that in a different way. Let me go try to find it. So I can do something like this in the view imports. Okay, that's interesting. So do something like this. Full is active. Yada yada. Right. And then in my sidebar, I can do something like this. Or maybe not. I mean, I can literally tell the code to do it in here, up at the top. Something like this. Okay, is active home index. And then I want something like so index would be dashboard, pages, home posts, pages, home pages, home posts. Tweet like this. Posts. Then I want to do another one for websites. Like this. Now let me grab some material icons for what I want to do. So we have the home icon, okay, which I can just do like this, home. Now do like this, page. Okay, I can do article for posts, right? And then there should be a good one for page or pages. I think this one looks good. Auto underscore stories. Okay. For website. I mean, it's a globe, so this should work. Let me see if it works out of the box. Nope. Time to refresh. Okay, home pages, posts, websites. That does look good. Okay, this doesn't work because they don't exist, but it's gaining shape. So now if I go and minimize this so I don't mistake it. For example, in here dashboard. In here let me just fix this. I don't want it called home, I want it called dashboard. Okay, and there's a dashboard icon. Alright, that should look a bit better. So if I go to here, yep, shows dashboard up there. Okay, for now I want it like this. And now I want to do the routes in here. Delete this one. Okay, public action result, and the one is so the pages, return view, posts and websites. Okay, websites, create reserve views with layout. Okay, model dynamic for now. Create posts, create websites with layout. Okay, next let me try to obtain a list of pages. Equals in here let me pass the see, should be okay, it's just application DB context. All right, is this one. Create read only. Context dot pages dot to list async. Grab and await here. Async task. Let me do the same for the others. Okay. And I'm going to pass a list of pages from here to here. It will be a list of page. Use this one. Okay. Pages add for each or page in model. Let's do a simple list for now, or maybe start devising a table. So let's say it's table. TRTH. So let me see. I'd want a title and maybe the website it belongs to for now. So tr/td at page.title. Let me just put at p.title td at p.website. Let me see what happens. Restarting the application. Okay. And now if I go to pages, it will try to load. Alright. It can't obtain the website immediately. Let me try to see something. I'm going to put a breakpoint there. Load. Yeah, website comes out as null. Everything else, yeah, basically works. Just website part isn't obtaining. It might be related to the model itself. Yeah, this won't be easy. Let me try to see. So ASP.NET Core. This is Entity Framework. Not getting from object. Okay, it does not get foreign key objects. Yeah. To be customers include. Alright, it's because of that. Dot include. So p dot website. Okay, that should do the trick. I go into here. Yep, it has the object. Now should populate. Yeah, about me. A home page and yeah. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now I want to do. Let me grab Bootstrap table and get something that looks reasonable. Okay. So class equals table, th scope call, okay. Wonder if it works like this. Control F5. Table class table. Oh, because I don't have the bootstrap in here. Let me go fetch it. Where is it? Basically, when I deleted the layout, I kinda made this mistake. Or maybe not. No, bootstrap is there. Okay, let me try reloading. Something that this isn't exactly right. Yeah, okay, now it works. Let me see one that looks a bit better. Responsive, no. Okay, moving on. This can be changed later. Description here, just so I can identify. Description. Maybe I have to do this. And here, where's the controller? Can go from here to list the sync. Let me see if I can order by p.website.name. Let's see how this looks. Okay, OP. That seems good. I think I can then by p.title. So first order by website name, then by the title of the page. Okay, that basically does the same thing as it should, but thinking of the future. Okay, now what else do I want? I want to have basically a fourth column. So here, this will basically be like this. And then in here, I'll have a button. Class equals TN info maybe. And have the material icon. Where's the layout here? Yeah, pages here. Let me see. Edit. Yeah. So should be the edit one. Let me see if it creates. Okay. Here, instead of a button, let me have a. It isn't reloading. Okay, this might be something related to some cache or something. So if I go into the pages, yeah, now I have the button here, but that looks a bit ugly. I think it's because it's missing the BTN class before. BTN, apply changes. Let me see if it works. Really don't like that I have to basically reload the app every time I do one of these changes. Oh well, what can I do about it? Okay, that looks a bit better. Let me see if one of the others works better. And again, I have to reload. Okay, let me see. So, like this. Yeah. Let me search the Bootstrap page for buttons. Okay, button type button, class button, button primary. I think that's what I want. So I'm here, and let's do it like this. And so separate lines. There should be one for trash, and this is a danger button. Quick changes, reload. Alright, refresh the page. Okay, not what I wanted. Refresh, delete, okay. Delete, reload. Okay. I mean, that looks good. I can just create basically one for edit page, one for remove page. Let's do it like this then. I'm going to create a new controller. Call it page controller. And have actions for public sync task I action result edit page string ID and now for page equals just grab this public page controller, import this goes here and introduce this right context dot pages dot find key values. This is single world. Let me just see how I can do this entity framework core find a sync. Let me just recap how I can do this. And the sync can include link statements. Model items include first or default async. So hypothetically this should be the same. p.iv.equals id. That's the string equals, then I can do this. Okay, if page null, return view, and send the page. Else return 500. Not unauthorized, not found. And logger.log error, not find page with ID. Okay, now we create the page. Page layout, okay, var title, edit, and model.title, and let me do the same for here. Pages, dashboard, light changes. Now, public async task I action result, delete page, string ID. Let's see, internal loop error. There should be something that I can just return here. There's unauthorized and created conflict, accept, forbid, unauthorized, better request. We can do this one. And then pass this here. Okay. Wait, context. Pages.delete, execute delete async. Not what I want. Remove. Just do this, and then await context.save. Change the async. And that should remove the page in question. Okay. So that's it for the page. Let me do the same but for the post controller. Post controller. This and here posts and the references, posts. Cannot find post with ID. Cannot find post with ID. Okay. Create the view. Edit. Model.title. Admin dashboard. Model.title. Same for this one. Model.title. And let me see how well it works. So, alright, we load that. Now I'll point the links to their pages. So the edit href equals action dot URL dot action link for posts. No. Edit post in post. And we're going to have essentially an item here. Trying to remember how I do this. ASP.score razor pass parameter to URL action. Okay, I was close enough. View ID equals model.id. Not model, page.id. And the same in here, except it's not edit, it's delete page. And here it's edit page. Okay, if I change this, does it work? No, have to reload. Okay. Now reload this. It has the edit. Crap. The link expression you set post dot where cannot be translated. Did I edit the wrong one? Oh, because in here it's page. Light changes. Remind me to, yeah, I'll do it right now. Edit post and delete post. Okay, no more confusion on that side. First, I'll default the sync. Yeah. So, normally it should be done in a different way. So, if I go to page controller, so this gets converted to a where, and then with the first or default async. So it should be mostly like this. And same for the post controller, where and then the first or default async. Okay. Reload. Okay. Edit this. Okay, page, edit page. Nothing translate and either rewrite the query in a form that can't be translated or switch to client evaluation explicitly by inserting a call to as enumerable as async enumerable to list async. So as enumerable, first or default. Okay. And this essentially loses all of this. Okay. And same for this one. As enumerable. First or default. Take care of this. Okay. Apply changes. Something in the post controller. Oh, this one can stay as that. Okay, let me just fix. Oh, didn't delete from this one. Okay, restart. Let's take another look at it. So, F5. Okay, the view edit page was not found. Now that's weird. Where is the edit page? Oh, it's there. Oh, it created in the wrong place. Okay, so views. Okay. Alright, that worked. So, now what I want to do next is basically replicate this layout. Let's do all of this into here. Say that I want to use the post. Okay, website name, title, description. Edit in here, it's post. Same for here. Website title and description. Alright. So far looks good. Posts. Same for here. And posts. Posts. Apply changes. Reload. So if I go into here, yep, that's a lot of content. I can edit. Perfect. Okay, so far so good. Might want to concatenate this. Let me see. Posts. P.description description dot. I had some methods basically cut it short. Where is it? Nice reverse. They go from the top again. Trim starts with trim start. Dogs of Annie. Enchant, distinct, intersect, append, distinct by, element add, to list, camelize, dashalize, truncate, there it is. Drink value max hours. Let me put 100. See if it's enough. A bit better. Okay, eventually I'll need to put pagination as well, but that's a worry for the future. So let me just do something. Whenever one of these pages is reached, let me see, do I have to open another project? Open, it was this one. Let me see something, because I need to, in case of not being authenticated as admin, I need to return outside. How did I do it? Huh. I remember there's a website that I created that has it specifically to return in case it's not the admin that's logged in. But I don't remember which one it is. Give me a sec. I wonder if I did it in the controller. Admin controller. Bingo. Account helper is admin. Okay. So in here, I'm going to create directory helpers. Account helper. Claims principal user. Claims identity has claim role admin. Yeah. And then if I go into here, essentially going to have to do something like private pool is admin, so our user equals user.identity. Return admin, return, redirect to action, login, account, redirect to route, page, redirect to page, login in account. Maybe it's this. Okay. And copy to the other controllers. Okay. Home controller and grab this. Go to here. Go to here. Okay. This should work now. If I'm not mistaken, I already gave myself the admin role. The relative path plugin can only be used while executing the user page. Speed up that core, redirect to login page. Not what I want. Let me do it in a different way then. ASP.NET core authorize with specific role-based authorization, authorize roles. Okay, so let me try to undo this and just say up here, authorize roles admin, like this. Same here. Home controller, same. And this. Okay. Reload. Access is denied. Okay. Yeah, access denied. Let me see if I have. Can't see from here. Speed up that core. Authorize a specific role. Returning access denied. ASP.NET roles admin. ASP.NET roles. Server says Authorization at policy role claim manager. No, not what I want to do. Let's returns access denied. Just do something here. Okay. You're not accepting role claims when you sign in async. Remember that you have to relog in with the change because claims are saved in a cookie. So cookies should be somewhere like storage. Where would it be here? Changes out of film, animation, search, web audio. No. Sources. Also no. Okay. Okay. For roles, user claims. Check authentication configuration. Let me see. Program CS. Identity user. Identity role. Okay. That might be what's missing. Identity role. Okay. Add identity. Identity user. Identity role. Okay. Sign in required confirmed account. Yeah. Add entity framework stores. Add default token providers. Okay. And then add authorization. Okay. Admin policy. Policy require role admin. Wonder if it works now. Okay, not exactly. Because I'm able to find configure services. App use authentication, app use authorization. Okay. Isn't like I normally set up, so yeah, something that I did basically worked this. Let me try and remove this. Nope. Double to find required services. Service collection. Ensure Razor pages services. Line 48, which is where I'm standing. Sectors Explorer, not what I want to do. Oh well. So let's go step by step. Do it like this. Yep. Might have been something related to that. So add default identity. Identity user. Okay, now it has worked because it's back to how it was. Yep. Okay. Role manager and user management setup. Okay, verify claims, test with authorize only. Okay, give me a sec, I'll be right back. I am back, so let me continue with this. So it's essentially telling me to do some code that might work. Let me disable this for now and do something like this. So we can pass for now a role manager. ASP.NET role manager. Check role-based policies. Let me do something else. So user.identity. Show me what this returns so I can validate. User claims. Local authority. Role claim type. Alright. It isn't loading the role claim. I wonder why that is. Let me see. ASP.NET Core assign role to user. Place authorization ASP.NET Core. Yeah. And authorization require Ah, policy based, okay. Not what I want. Assign user role during web registration and user role. Okay. Default identity, add roles, identity role. Okay, that's probably it. Not add identity. Add roles, identity role. Entity framework stores, yeah. Okay. Custom the identity register page from Solution Explorer, right? Register model, etc. I think that should do it. Give me a sec. Okay, where was I? User claims. Name identifier. Security stamp. Okay, this seems like the same thing. Role claim type. Specification, claims. Okay, something still is missing. From role ID. Yeah, should be role ID from there. Okay. Now, if I return this, what happens? Access denied. Okay. ASP.NET Core check if user has role. Maybe I need to log out and log back in. That might be it. So let me close this. Okay, click to log out. Email, password. Was that it? User. Okay. It worked. This no longer works properly, but okay. I ain't complaining. Can now remove this. I removed that and didn't mean to. Okay. Now if I try to log in, what happens? Okay. That works. Alright. This also works. Now we just need to finish this page. Okay. Let me see. Website, so in here. we do this. Whether by need this website to list the sync sites. Okay, apply changes, and in here, let me grab this. This is a website. Okay. Name doesn't have a description. Let me see. In the database, yeah, it's basically just name, and then I can add the buttons. So something like this. Okay. Websites. Apply changes. Let's start. Websites. Yep. There they are. Okay, for now these buttons will do nothing. I forgot something there. Here it's right. Here websites. And now let me add a button. Bootstrap pop-up form. How do I do this model? That's it. The model components. Example. From inside a Bootstrap model. Okay. I guess I want to put make button one footer move data. Okay. So if I do this here, put, for example, the add, yeah, let me grab this code, put in here and say add example model. I can do it like this, all right. Add website model. Label. Add a website model body. Okay, so for example, if I say this is a form, action equals add url.action link, add in website method equals post. Okay, this website controller. One, two, three, four. Okay. Public action result. Add website string ID. Now we just do it like this. Delete websites. Website. This. Website equals string name. New website. Equals name. Contacts, websites, add, sync. I can just do an add. But still, this needs to be a task. Action result. Website. Wait, context. But such as a sync. Return and redirect to action. Websites in home. Okay. That should work. And now in here, let me take this button away. Say this is in the website controller. Delete website. Website controller add. We can just rename it like this. Alright, add a website. Input type text name equals name. Placeholder website name. Save changes, close. So input type submit. This value. Save changes. Let me see if it's like this. All right, I have a huge button up there that opens this, and for example test. Let me go into here, put it like this, save changes. Huh. Well, I be damned. Worked out the first try. Okay, there it is. I guess sometimes my Internet Explorer decides it doesn't want to work properly. Let me go into here. PIT. website. Huh. Something isn't working properly in here. Let me see. Of IP. So the site got deleted. Oh, that's why. Where's the return here? Return redirect to action and say websites from home. That explains why it worked, but it returned the wrong thing. So in here, point this to posts, and in here, point this to pages. Okay, that should work. So basically, the websites part is working. So if I do this, let's recreate the test one. Okay, we know this works. There it is. There it's gone. Okay. Now let's optimize the button in here. Let's turn it into an A and see if it changes immediately. No. Let me do this again. Yes, I basically want it next to that. Okay, now it's an A. Does it still work? Yeah. Okay. Let me see if doing this works for something. And I could, for now, give it a style of width. Let's do it to 64 pixels. See how it looks. If it works, I'm not going to change much. Yeah, good enough for me. Since this page will only be visible for me, it's fine as is. Okay. Now, if I go in, for example, I grab this, go into the posts one and do the same. So posts, and where it says add website, add post model. All. Okay, and in here, let's say it will be in the post. Now it's going to get tricky. I'm going to remove these and say label for ID equals title or post title. Okay, a label for post title, type text, title, and now let's do a few post. Let let me see what I want. Description with related tags, image URL. Okay. First description. Let me call it a text area. Okay. First tags. Post image URL. Now if I do this, going to here, edit, delete. Okay, for now I'm going to comment on this one. Because I want to do on this one. Delete. Delete. Okay. Post. Post. Here. Import this. Title equals title, which is this one, string description, string tags, string image URL. Description equals description, tags equals tags, image URL equals image URL. Anyway, now I noticed something. I don't have the drop down. Just do something here. I don't have the mod view, show mod icons. There it is. And band. Okay, there goes the bot. So, I need to find a way to pass the website ID, and in here website ID equals website ID. Query.parse. Okay. Okay, so let me see. I need to essentially do a posts view model. And here public list posts get set, and then one for websites. Now if I go into here, define this, and in here model.posts. Okay, something. Oh, that's why. Okay, model of posts. And in here, oh, might as well do this. Description. Tags, comma, separated. Image URL. Label 4. Select ID equals website. Post website. Name website ID. And for each website in model.websites. Website option value equals add website.id to website.name. Okay, and in here let's do it like this. New post view model. Posts equal posts. Website equal websites. Okay, that should do it. Knock on wood, but it should. Okay, posts. Okay, so far so good. Okay, besides it being a bit disorganized, it's mostly working from what I can see. For now, let me just add some BRs. I know there's other ways, but for now, while I don't do the actual layout for the page, let it be like this. Okay, reload. And this basically will be the last thing I will create today. It's already quite the good progress. Let me see. Test post, test post, test post. It's gonna be empty, and let's add to the admin one. Okay, no, obviously. Test post, test post. Alright. Didn't give any errors. And oh, god damn it. Null in image URL. Okay. Okay. Otherwise, put an empty. Those ones that can't be empty. Okay. What happens if I just apply changes? Continue. Post. Website no, that's normal. Yeah, that should work. Okay, I didn't redirect to the right page, but there it is. Okay. So, adding works, deleting works. Perfect. And that should be it for today. Next time, editing the posts and editing the pages. So far, looking quite good, not gonna lie. Okay, so let me see. In here, let me just say afraid to return posts. Okay. And let me just commit the work. Started working on admin dashboard WordPress framework. Commit and push. Commit anyway and push. Push. Okay. And basically that's it. Okay. Now, yeah, basically I'm going to end things here. Was already quite a good progress. I'll see who I can raid now. So I'll see you guys soon.
You'll never want me like you want CDs from the 90s.